But you're not losing. You're on Censored-Ish now.
Well done.
You're on Censored-Ish. Congratulations.
Clearly winning in life.
Okay, Jesus was 37 when he died. Something like that. But the point is, yes.
Tragic death.
Tragic.
Because they're so used to be caged up. When there's a lot of freedom, they try to sort of take advantage of it. And I have to sit them down and be like, no. We're still fucking working.
Don't fuck around, yeah.
We're still working, but
Yeah.
don't take advantage of how we work.
So you believe in essence everybody's good?
Listen.
Okay. Everyone is human.
So, okay. The Bible tells you that.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me?
No. Wait.
Read the Bible, Wazi. That's what we say here.
Yeah, you gotta learn to lose, bro. It's very important. It's like life and the world tells you to win all the time. Nah, nigga, you're gonna lose a lot.
But nobody, like, they don't make songs about it. There's win. Fuck everything else.
Win.
I think it's because you don't really see anywhere that advertises loss.
Oh, that loss is part of life.
a losing song.
There's no losing song.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm on my way down. Nothing will stop me. My life.
I'm on my.
yeah, people always tell their shitty stories like when they've won, but it's just as a thing. You should,
that's a
you should
thing.
learn how to lose, bro. Just learn.
But
how
don't
to
you
lose.
think people only like listen to your story if you do win? It's like if you lose, people don't care. You can tell your story, no one cares for it.
But
No one will even give you.
Close the door.
I don't like. No one will even give you like a chance on a podcast if you lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also have to evaluate what winning looks like.
For you.
Because sometimes you're winning for the outside world, but in your real time,
You're losing. You're losing hard. But you're not losing. You're on Censored-Ish now.
Well
Well
done.
done.
You're on Censored-Ish. Congratulations.
Clearly winning in life.
Congratulations. Guys, we have Loyiso Gola with us today, our first legend in this podcast.
Cheers, okay.
Oh, first legend. I was Googling you this morning. You know,
Googling me this morning? That's
I
crazy.
Google you most, but like this morning.
Most, what are you saying? Most mornings?
No, sometimes I Google, Google. Just, you know.
Google legends.
Just
and
Google
we'll watch it.
legends, guys. Why not? So I was Googling you, and one of the top things that come up when you search for Loyiso Gola is like, where is Loyiso Gola now? I was like,
now? Yeah, that's crazy.
That's like top question. Where is Loyiso Gola now? It's like you're always
crazy, really?
traveling. Yeah, you're always traveling, always somewhere.
Yeah, I'm also just always at home now.
Now he's home.
Yeah, where am I now? Shit, I'm in Joburg now.
Now
for a
you're in
little
Joburg.
bit. And then I'm in Durban next week.
You could have said like
2
I was
weeks.
in another country, but Censored-Ish
No, I haven't
was
been
very...
I haven't been in another country in a while.
You know, wow.
When's the last time?
Where was it? I don't remember, but I don't know. Probably September last year I was in London. But I don't travel. I travel. I haven't traveled. I haven't traveled these last 2 years as much.
But like, if people are asking, where are you now? It's like, I feel like gallivanting the world is a sport for you, yeah?
Yeah. That was the last 10 years. The last probably, and I traveled until 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 2020 just kind of went. Everybody calmed the fuck down, and then I was just in one place for a long time.
You know what?
I mean, 2020, I
traveled a
realized
lot.
that I hadn't been in the same city more than 2 months or something.
You're
And that had been happening for maybe like, if I'm being honest, maybe 8 years.
It makes me wonder, because if you've been
nice.
around like different countries a lot, like how do you manage or prevent being like an international baby daddy?
I don't.
This guy has never left the city and he has 6 kids. What will happen if he travels?
Not 6.
Goes nowhere. All he does is babies.
I don't. I don't know. I don't. Maybe. I'm not like a. No. I mean, I also after I do gigs, I generally just I go sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like a.
So we're not gonna be surprised at your funeral. Just some
No, I definitely
A
don't.
line,
line of
different types of babies.
no
Mexican,
cats.
everything.
I have.
Mexican kids.
Everything.
No,
I feel like we'll find out when they start making music about Doja Cat. And they were like, oh, Loyiso!
Nah,
15!
I definitely do not have kids. But I don't know. I mean, I think condoms are a biggie.
TTs.
Are you looking at me when you say
Give this
that?
guy sex education.
Do you generally have a lot of kids?
Not generally.
Yeah.
What's the count?
I've got 2 kids.
Oh yeah, man,
that's
that's normal.
Oh, it's 2. Why does Wazi always tell me 5?
Man, Wazi picks a random number depending on who she speaks to.
That's a
You know
lot
what
of
I
kids.
find?
2 kids is a lot.
You know
of
what I
kids.
find wild? That as a Khurut man, out of all the places you pick to live in Mabone,
I don't live in Maboneng. I live in Braamfontein.
in
Bra,
Bra,
yeah.
that's
You
even
didn't
worse.
Google.
That's even worse.
You have not been googling
It's
this
the
man.
same area. Man. It's the same sort of.
I mean, it was a obscure choice. I didn't we were shooting in late night news in Maboneng. Not in Maboneng, in Braamfontein. We'll produce it there and then we'll shoot it in somewhere else. And then I was like, oh, I like this neighborhood.
Mm.
And then I had an opportunity to acquire some real estate in that neighborhood at the time. And what happened was, when I acquired the real estate, it's sitting there, it's not doing anything. And then one day I was like, oh, why don't I just live in it? I didn't buy it to stay in it. I was going to rent it out. It was one of those, and then you're going to have 15 tenants and and then I was and then I was like, oh, why don't I just live there? Because I like the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And then that's how I didn't really plan to think, but I do enjoy it because I just like the idea that I leave my house and there's just people walking
Like it's
around.
busy.
Like I can go to
That was it. I just
Not
leave my
necess-
house and this is
Like it's
kids,
just like kids just everywhere.
little.
people.
So you don't like too quiet neighborhoods, suburbs, and
It's cool. I mean, in my I've been in London sort of like 2014, so I just really got used to the idea of constant movement wherever I was.
the
Like
city.
Mm.
And so Braamfontein gave me that. Like I can literally wake up and buy bread and go get coffee, and
I also wonder, like,
as opposed to if you like living in a complex. Now if you want coffee, you have to get in the car.
have a code. I need to get a code.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sister. So at some point I was like, oh yeah, cool. This is actually how I want to live. And luckily for me, I had this piece of real estate.
And how many times do you do that?
No. People. I mean, it happens maybe the first 2 times, but I've lived there since 2020 now, and no one gives a fuck. It's like, yeah, whatever. That guy,
He lives
guy's
here,
like, he
right?
just
I
lives here.
remember 2020 because I was in varsity, so I was going to city varsity, and you live like close to there.
Yes.
Yeah, and I remember just seeing it for the first time. Like, what the fuck is Lloyd doing?
No, it's like, whatever.
In my ward.
Where's security?
Where are the bouncers? Where's the people? What's going
But
on?
that's not like a real thing. This is what I always tell people. Like, so I always feel like a great deal of sympathy for people who acquire fame because it has these weird expectations of you. And they're so peculiar. You're like, no, man, I'm just a regular fucking dude. I don't think of fame anything except a byproduct of what I do.
Mm.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
part of the job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't even think of it as part of the job. I think of it as if I was a famous plumber.
Whoa.
Like
You know what I mean?
Luigi,
Whoa,
like-
that's like Pornhub.
Or like-
Famous plan. That's what you do. Just forever fixing these things.
I'm here to fix
Always
your
laying pipe. Just-
or cable guy. Fuck, that doesn't help either.
cable guy.
I'm just saying, like,
What other jobs do you know about? Like,
I don't know.
what are you watching?
I just think that's some of the things of fame are like the constant performing is weird for me.
Yeah. Do you think like it's a culture, like celebrity culture? Because most people subscribe to that. You know what I mean? Like,
Everybody everybody subscribes to it, but I think you just have to. It's a weird one. It's like you go to the stadium. When you're at the stadium, you just want to watch football. Doesn't matter where you sit, right? You came for the game, right?
Yeah.
So
You sit in the box. So
no, I do sit in the box,
Yeah.
but listen.
okay.
No, but
that's not the
No,
point.
that's-
but I think what I'm saying is that it's not. But sometimes I'm like, I'm just gonna go watch the game, and I'm just there watching whatever, Golden Arrows versus Swallows. You just there. It doesn't matter. You're there for the game. You don't need a box. You don't need you're just there for the thing that's there. So
Yeah.
I think like sometimes people have to be always experiencing thing on a different tier. You're like, nah, man, it's just football. Calm down, sit down and watch the game.
Sometimes you just want to be close to the door in case they close the doors, and
don't
say
know
that
what
no
game.
one is going to leave.
I don't know what games you are watching.
Hunger
Church
games.
games. It's church games.
Church games.
It's church games. It's
You
closed
didn't
doors.
see Marvin Sapp do that.
Is he a pastor
the
or a
church.
singer?
Oh, yeah. The thing about the news, it moves so fast. You have to
Yes.
you can't just now start in the middle. What are you talking about? Because I'm like, what the fuck?
Fill
is
this up, man. Why
We asked you to please prepare.
you
today.
even know the pastor's name?
Marvin Sapp.
How do you know his name per se? Like, is it? Because I know the pastor who locked his church, whatever,
Yeah.
and wanted $40,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
You know his
$40,000.
name.
Yes.
Because I think he was a singer as well.
He's a
Singer.
gospel
He's
artist.
a gospel artist as well.
Context is king.
Yeah.
Got you.
I
Okay,
think
cool.
I know him
'Cause I'm
from,
like, how
from
the fuck does he
music.
know the name? Oh, okay, cool.
I know him from his gospel music. I don't know that he has a church.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Did
wild.
Did he get the 40,000?
I wonder actually.
The people are out.
If
So
there's
if-
mama,
The people at work.
I think they put the video out to get out. They were like, yo, we locked in here. Can somebody please come get our ass?
if there's mamas, he definitely got that money. Mamas,
Yeah.
mamas would give anything for church or to whoever has a mic in a church.
Because this is what
happening.
happens every week. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just don't film it. But
But
you know.
usually the pastor would like give you a story or like,
A reason
verse,
why.
It's
make
tough
your
economic
heart.
times, but people are like, yeah, man,
If I don't know me, I'm going 40,000.
fuck it.
It's so specific as well. I
Such a
feel like they had a
specific
bill.
number.
Like,
It's-
40,000.
It's not like a 50 or 100. It's like, no, I need 40 before I leave.
I watched the video. It's actually, he sounds very cool. He's like, okay, so there's 1,000 of you in here, and then $20
Calculated.
each, and then it's like, okay,
yeah,
so you
there's
thought
some
about
of you
this.
streaming online. I mean, I hate the fact that I know the story.
No, yeah.
That's my
Why?
because it doesn't. It's just, what the fuck? This is stupid.
do church.
Church? No, I haven't been to church since I was like 15. I'm not like I think I'm a spiritual human being, but I'm not like a church human.
Mm.
And they don't have to,
Churches
think
can
like,
be safe spaces.
No, yeah. I do prayers. I do prayers and meditations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This actually reminded me of, it wasn't a prayer. You were on Frank Casino's album,
Yes.
By Design.
The intro, yeah.
The intro that you did there.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just thinking about it roughly. You were saying that design is also finding a way to make sense of chaos and then
Yes.
finding like appropriate solutions.
Yes.
Do you think comedy has a space to have like a say in the chaos of, for example, what the country has been going through this week with gender-based violence in children?
Yeah.
Can comedy lead us to solutions?
No.
Oh my God.
Comedy's jokes. It's jokes. The change needs policies and culture shifts, and we can help with culture shifts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But I don't think comedy should be in the front of it. I think comedy should be part of it. I think a culture that has a good comedy presence is a good culture. I think we should be able to laugh at it. The issue now is that there were like a certain group of comics who who you're like, oh, this guy has done the time, whatever. But now the shit is so widespread. The idea of stand-up is so widespread, or even videos or whatever, that anybody can. Back in the day, you'd be like, I'm waiting for Letterman, I'm waiting for
Chris Rock.
I'm waiting for Late Night News, I'm waiting for the Daily, whatever that was the country's dose of comedy. But now it's so widespread, and
it's like I'm waiting to go 100,000 views on TikTok.
Yeah.
Which has a very different. It has a very different ring to it. But all of it has a place, but it's shifted for what I understand it for.
And I mean, also, back in the day, people would have time to sort of formulate a view first.
Yes.
And have a stance on it
before
you put it on. Now, you want to comment on something that just happened now and it's going to be on TikTok.
Yeah.
You haven't thought about it that much.
No,
do you guys think like celebrities feel the pressure of like, I need to say something? Because people start taking out anger on people like, hey, Loyiso hasn't said anything, guys. What's going on? Do you ever like get that pressure of like, I need to do a hashtag? The people are waiting for me now.
No, I think I've done my fair share of sort of activism. I had a show that ran for 6 years that spoke about everything under the sun that was polluted. So I don't really feel the need. I think like for the most part, people that 6 years kind of groomed people into understanding my politics, which haven't shifted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they haven't shifted.
No, I don't think my politics. I think my politics haven't shifted. I'm still like the same.
Really,
nothing drastic as like
really.
For real. I don't know.
Really, but you do tweet for real.
A fair amount, no?
Nah,
not anymore.
I was actually thinking of deleting my Twitter account.
Not anymore. Like
I'm just like, fuck this platform.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm like, fuck it. This thing is stupid. Like,
people just are wild there.
It makes like I probably haven't tweeted. I probably haven't tweeted in months, man.
You know what You know what I'm saying? Like really, because
it doesn't even sell tickets.
Yeah,
it's fucking useless. unless you're running, unless you're running for president, it's like fuck this. Like literally, fuck this thing.
Yeah,
it's a very unhealthy
space.
But then how does your following then know when to buy tickets?
Man, fuck my following. Who gives a fuck? Like, doesn't matter. Like, who gives a shit?
or do you
that's
like
judge? That's not a real fucking thing. It's the fucking guy is a mine worker in Koboko. Whatever. He's not really. He does.
Somebody's gonna buy tickets and go.
Not even on a buy. He just. The effort of you listening to what I say is just a click. It's not a real fucking thing.
Yeah. Do you compare like
it's not a real
Are your Instagram more privileged than your Twitter followers?
What does that mean?
Like, do you like, because you said fuck your followers. I'm guessing you talk about the Twitter ones, but not all of them.
I'm saying fuck the idea. It's not a real idea.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like there's guys with 30,000. Yeah.
Because you
doesn't
still
matter.
advertise. You just put out the show poster or a snippet of a video and you say the show's happening, right?
Bro, the shit of having a lot of followers is not an idea of success or moving forward. It's just it's not, you know what I mean? It's not an indie. I've got 1 million followers on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok, on
Instagram.
No, on Twitter.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Like over the years, it's never meant anything. Like for example,
it's never meant anything.
Because I'm just like trying to guess. Maybe
they don't make me funnier. It's just like a fucking bizarre thing. But I am like.
But for new guys, people find that. People ask you for that in auditions, and they ask you for these numbers.
It's not a real thing. It doesn't translate into the film's success. Yeah. It doesn't mean anything.
I wonder why they still.
Please listen to this word.
I really.
We're tired. We're tired of filling in that box.
Yes,
how many
I have
followers?
3,000.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
no, we like him, but
we need 5.
Numbers don't really add up.
Have you thought of like selling your account?
Okay, all right.
I don't. If someone wants to, if someone wants to buy it, I'll gladly sell you my.
Yeah, people do sell.
How much are we looking at?
Real quick?
I literally got 1 million people.
Yeah, so like,
how much would it translate to?
Person or 50 cents per person?
No, we can't put it in real rands.
What do you mean? Real
Like
brands?
Monopoly money.
10
Okay.
cents, 10 cents per follower. That's still a lot, isn't it?
That's still a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Get your calculator. This is a Marvin Sapp numbers you got.
You could advertise a show. You could tell 1 million people like, "Yo, I've got a show," and like for a 300-seater, and be like, "Okay, only." You know what I mean? Only. Then you're like, "This is not a real fucking thing."
Not even 10% of you guys.
No, but I'm just saying, like, there was a time I experienced that where you're like, okay, this is not a real. So I didn't care for it. So I was just like, okay, let me just try a different way of. I never advertise on Twitter. I got way less people on Instagram, but I think I got 80,000 people on Instagram. I got 1 million people on Twitter.
80,000.
I don't. No. I mean, this is. I listen.
Measly.
No.
But I can with the 80,000 people, I can create a way more awareness than Twitter. That's why I'm saying finding it a bit. Unless you're trying to run, like if someone was on a smear campaign, I'd be able to defend myself on Twitter.
Oh, okay. Yes.
It's for that. It's not for the things I care for. I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you're trying to like move, like, I don't know, advanced tall people rights. I don't fucking know. But I'm just saying, like,
Justice for the 6'4" people.
So you're still keeping your Twitter for the cancel days, where I can go and explain myself.
If I'm ever cancelled.
I don't care for it. Like, I don't care for it.
So
I generally don't.
You feel like people act more on Instagram, like in terms of tickets.
I don't, bro. I'm looking
How
at.
is this becoming a social media class now?
No. It's not a class because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just trying to make sense of it all.
Okay, but how do you get to the point where you sort of detach yourself from all of this? Fame is this and fame is that, and just be more, content with yourself. Because I feel like you're at that stage where you're okay.
I'm 40, bro. Imagine if you're 40, you can't be pari in your 40s. You gotta understand like you have to understand things on a concept level. You have to know what the concept what's going. You see?
No, I'm a par.
Yeah, like you have to. You have to.
Just trying to say he's 40.
I'm 37.
He's fighting for 3 years, my brother.
37 is a good age.
Yeah, there we go.
Is it giving
back in your young days?
Look, okay, Jesus was 37 when he died, something like that. But the point is, yes.
Tragic death.
Tragic, absolutely tragic. Mendoza was 37.
I always wonder, like, while he was like this, no one thought of just tickle the nigga.
See if you laugh.
Yeah, comedians at that time, that's why you were not needed there.
How to go to hell 101.
Tickle his armpit. You will not be in the helms of...
But he was also shy because he had like his legs.
I think
crossed.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, I think
they'll burn this thing down.
The following, we're gonna need that Twitter following after this.
Yeah. So I'm, I think like as you have to understand the things for what they are, as opposed to how people. It's like, oh, okay, this is what this. Oh, okay, this is what it is. And being 40 as well, you've experienced things multiple times.
That's nice. You had a Netflix special, your Unlearning, which was the first for an African comedian, right?
Oh yeah, let's not go past that like it was nothing. That was dope.
I mean, Trevor is an African comedian.
No, like African.
African.
No, first Netflix original South African stand-up special.
And what was I going to ask? Oh, Unlearning. And I'm just wondering, are there new things since that time that you've had to unlearn? What's the most challenging thing you've had to unlearn about yourself?
Oh, geez. I'm constantly unlearning. Like, I'm really learning. The biggest lesson is like a lot of life is just for living. Whatever that means. It's not, life is not for producing constantly. Some of it is just for living, and just living means you just chilling at home
Live.
doing living.
Yeah.
So there's like not everything is deep. Is basically
You have kids.
there's a deep lesson
Things
in
are
everything.
deep.
No. What?
You're a father, man.
No, I mean like you could you're not like you're not every second of your life is for producing something.
Is that what happened for you after COVID when you had that time to sit down at home? You were like, I don't need to keep moving different cities every other month.
Yeah, I think after COVID, just things changed. Like specifically, things just like the landscape changed a little bit. But I don't think it was like a personal decision. I think after COVID, I was happy to go back to my old ways. I think my shift in how I see things doesn't really correlate too much with COVID. I think like I think like me after 3 years after COVID happened, I was like, oh, I need to chill the fuck out. Or I need to maybe if I dig deep into it, I might find that there are some correlations with COVID. But for me, I don't think so.
Okay. You haven't done therapy. I heard you say dig deep.
Yeah, I do therapy, but I don't put all my eggs in that basket.
Yeah.
But
Oh
also
man,
what-
that's new.
Therapy.
I've never heard that.
Because therapy is
prayers.
therapy. People think therapy is gonna change them and make them a better person. No, bruh, you're a cunt. You just
can't heal you.
what therapy is gonna where therapy is gonna help you is you're gonna understand where your cuntiness comes from.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Like whether you that's therapy.
Just realize it like that.
I don't
realize it
understand.
now.
So I don't understand this idea that everyone thinks that therapy is going to make them better. No, it's going to make you understand your cuntiness and then you'll continue. You still get the choice to move cunty or not. It's still your thing. So
Therapy is just finding out.
yeah. So
Finding out who you are.
so the way I always describe therapy is like you know when you clean your house versus when someone who cleans houses cleans your house.
Oh yeah.
It's two different. It's like I worked hard. That's what therapists are professionals at.
Domestic workers.
They clean your house way better than you can. They put things. Why don't you put this thing? You like, go on, you know what I mean? As opposed to when you did it
because
yourself.
people who advocate for therapy, man, they'll tell you everybody needs it, and as if like when you're done with it, it's gonna
to say that kind of shit is like saying that we've got a disease, and to heal you need caviar once a week. Do you know what I mean?
That will
Some
heal
expensive-
me. That will heal me.
Because caviar, because people talk about therapy like it's a loaf of bread.
Just go get it.
It's fucking expensive therapy,
Yeah.
dog.
And it might not be a match the first time, second time
You see,
around.
which is also a problem I have. Now I got to match with a motherfucker. Like a fuck. When you go to a gynecologist, he looks at your vagina and goes, it's not a match. What the fuck you talking about?
my hand doesn't match yours.
Doesn't-
Yeah, it's like a weird science of like the people have to match. Now I'm like, why the fuck am I matching? Like we're going to a traditional wedding here.
That's actually the
Fuck are
only
you
doctor
talking
that
about?
gets to do that. Imagine Basha had surgery and they're like, yo,
not
hey,
a
it wasn't
match.
the one.
Yeah, fuck out of
It's
here.
not my type of guy, no. But I don't know, because maybe it's you build a relationship or you need to
I'm
understand.
here
each
because
other.
I can't build relationships. Why you want me to fucking build what the fuck are you
Tell me
talking about?
how.
Now I build a relationship with you.
So you can help me to build? Fuck out of here. I'm still here.
No more therapy.
Oh man, but like you sound like you have it figured. I just wonder.
No. I am constantly trying to figure it out.
Oh yeah. Every day. Huh?
I mean, the way
As much as I can.
I figure every day is intense, but
Yeah.
you wake up and try to go.
How does Punch explain to his mom that, I'm just chilling here, I'm living?
I'm Hispanic.
I mean, it's not
just being alive.
it's not a concept. It's not a concept that our parents are used to.
Yeah.
That they are like, yo, we gotta make every minute count. I'm like, brother, me, I just wanna sit. The sun is blazing. I wanna, you know.
This is also very much 6'5" energy.
Yeah.
Teacher can't just tell us.
I'm
He
not-
wants to chill.
The sun is blazing. What?
Yeah, she's.
Just out here living. But I think that takes time though to
Yeah.
relax like that. Especially, I don't know, as an artist, because you don't have a job for a whole 2 years. You have to constantly need to look for a job.
I think it's also
Do
a
a
personal
job.
awareness thing, right? It's like, how much do you still have to achieve before you can chill that much? You know, like just balance.
You know,
Brother,
You know,
there's-
you're finding the balance.
I
of
mean,
it.
There's always time to fucking chill. Because when you're 85, you're not gonna be like, ah, fuck.
Mm.
You know what? I remember the day I called Vodacom for a pitch. When you're 85, none of the shit matters.
Yeah.
None of the shit. What matters is what matters, and what doesn't matter doesn't matter. And there's no way for me to tell you what matters and what doesn't matter. But when you're 90, touch wood if you live up to 90.
This is not wood.
not
this is
if,
a
but
couch.
You're not
But
gonna
You're
make
touching the wrong thing. You won't make it.
you won't be thinking, God damn, no. You'd be like, oh man, I should have just
live.
gone to the lake and hung out with my girl.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what you're gonna be thinking.
100%.
As opposed to, I want, hey, Mang could have given me this contract. And, no, nigga, no one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
You won't give a fuck about that. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yes.
For real, you won't.
Yes. No, so the point that I was making in terms of the balance is 100% when you get to 90, it's more about what you enjoy doing in life. But I'm saying you have to find the balance between how much time can I allow myself to chill right now and how much work do I have to do.
Of course, there's yeah, you're right. There's a, I mean, I thought that was obvious, but thanks for pointing out. No, I'm not, I wasn't saying you'll just be fucking chilling every day,
I'm living.
24/7. I'm just saying some of life is for living.
Mm.
And living is, it's not, you're not exploring a hobby. You are just sitting and just observing everything around you and taking it all in, whether it's the sun, whether it's just a fucking random butterfly, but you are just, or just walking or just swimming. It's just for living.
Yeah.
Whew, I feel so good about my life now. Just living.
I get annoyed when I can't, like, if it's like a Tuesday and it's like 2 p.m. and I'm like, yo, man, let's go for a coffee. And my friend's like, I'm fucking working. And I'm just like, for me, it annoys me because I'm like, you have so much money, you should be able to fucking meet me for a coffee on Tuesday.
Yes.
Like, and like, my boy Pi, Tsepo Mokhale. He said, what's the point of being rich if you can't go horse riding on a Tuesday, nigga? That's
a real question. Yeah?
That's what he always says. What the fuck is the point?
What's the point?
Let's go ride horses on a Tuesday, motherfucker. Come on.
Yeah. But I think also, you
are you allowed to
put
ride
in the
horses?
hours, man.
What do you mean am I allowed to ride horses?
Like, are your legs
Can
not gonna?
can the horse
Are your legs not
survive?
gonna?
Leg
Leg on the side.
I mean,
Are you allowed?
I think.
What type of horses are they? Strong as horses.
How many horses do you know? By the time you start asking for types, you gotta know a variation of horses.
Give us one.
You see what I'm saying?
Pony?
No, it's horses.
Oh no!
No, I would, because you spent a lot of time actually working. I'm pretty sure if I called you at the L&N time, you were busy almost every day, right?
No.
Really?
This man is living, guys. He's
What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about like the hours that you put in order for you to get the time to
Time
chill.
for work.
I chill so much.
I have heard like I forgot which roast y'all were riding, and homies were like, every morning we start by go-karting. You're the head rider.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to be in that riding room. Like,
That was
what are
so
y'all
much
doing?
fun.
No, because
Like I love this job. I want to do this job all the time. Yeah, I did.
because
Was that your first time driving? You seemed so excited.
what's interesting about human beings is that they quick to repeat. Like, for instance, people will say, I quit my job to pursue something else. And when they pursue the thing, they use things that they hated at their job.
Oh yeah.
Then you're like, so you quit your job because you have to come in at 8. But when you have an opportunity to start a business, now you like want everyone to be at work at 8. Then be like, nigga, how do you expect us not to fucking hate you now?
Yeah.
I'm the boss.
So I was like, the reason I don't do, or I've never done a 9 to 5 is because these are the things I dislike about it. I have to be there at 8. I don't have, people want to do yoga, bro. You feel much better to have done yoga or like taking your kids to school or like had breakfast with your partner, whatever the case is, and then come in and do the thing we have to do. And then by when we're there, we're doing the thing. But people don't think of it like that. They just think like every hour has to be accounted for. You're like, no, if the person's having a good time, they're going to give optimal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes the jobs maybe take 3 hours, but people want you there the whole
time.
Yeah.
And you're just like, bro, you know what's stressing me out? Not this job, but the shit I'm not doing because I'm at this fucking job. But allow people to do some of the things that not necessarily hobbies, but like run errands. Like, can I just go watch my kid do, like, let me go and I'll come back. Then I'm like, yeah, just go fucking do the thing.
I promise you I will.
No, honestly, though.
But it's a trust thing. You can't betray that trust. I find that people, because they're so used to be caged up, when there's a lot of freedom, they try to sort of take advantage of it. And I have to sit them down and be like, no. We're still fucking working.
Don't fuck around,
we're still working, but don't take advantage of how we work. Just be here. Here's the thing. So
because it's very new to people, like freedom.
Of that idea,
it's someone pay, like back in the day, we pay you to be here from this time to
and
this
you must dress like this.
Yeah.
It's that joke by Bill Cosby. That the joke where he
let's not act like Bill Cosby was not a superstar.
He was fine as a comedian. No,
I was talking about
that joke where he's like he's employed so many people and he puts them through so much Monday to Friday. And they're like, I hate my job. And then he gives them 2 days off, Saturday and Sunday. And they go and fuck themselves up so much because they're not used to freedom. Monday, by the time they come back, they're exhausted. Don't ever let me go again. Like, I can't take care of myself. I'll kill myself out there. You know, and it's like,
keep me here.
Keep me here.
Tell me what to do.
But like, okay, so the family dynamic, your brother's in the industry as well, because we used to hang out with him a lot when he did Kitcheners and stuff like that. If he was to get into some shit, would you sort of defend him and come to his rescue? Because he's your brother.
Yes. Is there a closer way of saying duh?
Because it's your brother. For anything?
Yeah.
Shucks, that is love.
What
do you mean?
Where are y'all going with it? Like a Timothy Omotoso situation, or like?
I mean, what's in court doesn't matter what the person's done. They allowed people in the stands for them. Yeah, I'd be in the stands. I'd be in the stands for a lot of my friends because people fuck up, and in our friendship, I'd like to think that I'd ride with you. Yeah.
Is there a line?
I'm not. It's not to be there for the person. Is not a condoning of the thing. I'm just there. We drank together. I saw you get married. You're a big part of my life. I can't abandon you. It's a very unsophisticated way of dissecting life. To just being like, oh, the person fucked up. Now they're on their own. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
It's
okay,
like a
don't
crazy.
Judge it too much because
it's where I mean,
I'm questioning. Am I a loyal person? Or?
It's not about loyalty. It's totally misunderstanding what it means to be a friend.
A human connection.
It's like the person probably did a fucked up thing. It's bad, but whatever. They're a friend and they probably need you now more than ever.
Because we were talking.
You don't have. It doesn't mean you're agreeing with them.
Yeah.
You can have a conversation about why this thing is fucked up, but I just don't. You know, I just
think
don't.
That takes growth because for me, I struggle to differentiate between you did a bad thing And then if I help you or support you, then I may look like I'm saying yes to
Condone
that.
Yeah, because
thing.
now, okay, well, you look like
Yeah.
Look like
to who?
To my other friend.
to your followers,
Nah, you
I don't
got
have followers.
your Twitter followers.
To my
got
other
like
friend.
Me and Punch. And
To my
somebody
other
else.
friend.
So
I don't
have you
know.
had friends fuck up like royally? That you've had to be like,
Not yet, but my brother.
have.
My
I think
brother,
I
yeah.
have.
I had to say goodbye to my brother. But it took
Okay.
a long time. The fuck ups were over years and
That's a
deep.
that's a different thing. I mean, if it's and the person, there's no remorse and there's no
Yeah.
sense, that's fine. I get that. But I'm just like, oh, we're all together. We've known each other for years. And all of a sudden I'm like, yo, I don't roll with you because of
Okay,
this.
But like, I mean, you know, some people would say I can't put my bag on the line because now if I look like I'm supporting you, then I'm gonna lose so and so deal.
That's an understandable position as well. But I am not going to be a friend because a lot of our friendship is not a public thing.
Mm.
So I don't have to support you publicly in a way, but we'll be good.
Mm.
We're good. We'll have the conversations that need to be had, and it is what it is.
Mm.
But this idea of abandoning human beings because that's crazy.
No,
That's
it's crazy, but not
Interesting.
so. Sometimes it depends on the situation, especially if something has taken over years. You've been there. You've
Yeah.
been trying to do something, and then now when
That's
your
a
safety, now you don't.
We're discussing two different things. I'm assuming there's addiction involved here,
No,
or like repeated like.
yeah,
I mean, I don't know the specifics unless you disclose them. I don't know the.
No.
You do you know what I mean?
You wanna tell us the full
But
thing.
I'm just saying. You're saying that this person consistently fucks you over or fucks up. Or
Yeah.
that's a totally different thing. I'm talking about like
a mistake.
it's
Not
not a mistake per se. The person did the thing, or
You just found out about it after the fact.
the person did the thing. Now you're like, okay, you're in this thing. That is definitely not the right time for you to be like, I don't fuck with you.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
immediately.
That's you. You're like,
No, I'm not. But I'm just saying, sometimes it takes time, and you have to bounce.
I think it goes back to I think what you asked a while ago about are you a good person? Is there such a thing as a bad person there?
It's just
Like a
that's a
bad
weird
person.
question because if you do bad things, but you're not a bad person, then who's bad?
Listen, most of us are not good nor bad. It's our proclivity to risk.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, you gotta go deep.
Because the person who you deem as a bad person has a low proclivity to risk. They're like, I can
Mm.
you're not taking the stealing something. It's got nothing to do with you being a good person. You've weighed out the risk and you're going, they catch me here.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
always see it in murder movies. Like,
Yeah.
how did you think you're gonna get away?
Yeah, they just,
this.
when they weighed it out, they were just like, I can get out. Then you're like, no. Some people just are riskier. They live in that.
So there are no
That's
bad
crazy.
people. No
So you
good
believe
people.
in
There's
essence
risk
everybody's
takers.
good?
Listen.
Everyone is human.
So,
We need your wisdom, please.
No, it's not even. So when people, for instance, when they discuss, when they discuss Nazi Germany,
Mhm.
they discuss it like there were Nazis and there were another group, like then there were people that the Nazis did
Wow.
not like. Various gays, black, Jewish people, they just were like. But what they don't tell you is that these Nazis were 6 months ago ordinary people.
Mhm.
Now, how do they go from ordinary fucking people to these crazily?
Extremists.
Yeah.
That's what we need to discuss way more than anything,
Yeah.
because these were normal German people who just went. So what happened?
Mm.
What were the conditions that allowed them to feel that this idea is a correct idea? That's a way more interesting thing to explore than going, that's a good person and that's a bad person, based on whatever standard you that's all I'm saying. I'm just think that every time there's a human being, every time there's a group of human beings that congregate around any idea, there's always a danger of a smart human being colonizing that idea and those people, or like just because you're already gathered around one idea. Take that idea and flip it and make it into whatever
they want it to be.
Yeah. So every time people are like, a group of people or something just becomes popular in mod, I'm like, anytime a motherfucker's gonna come out of nowhere, flip this whole thing and run with it to another thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's what happened to Twitter.
There we go. So if you Trump. Observe, you'll find, that motherfucker just took, we were gathered around this Black Lives Matter. Someone was like, and then flipped it. And we're moving another direction. It happens all the fucking quickly. Time. Once you gather around an idea, fees must all of it. There's always going to be a sharp person who going, got these motherfuckers. You're already packaged, brother.
Yeah.
You're
already there.
If you're looking at the thing, it's like there's a lot of people who are throwing their name in the hat saying, well, this is why as the IFP we believe, or this is why we believe this. And it's like, why are you bringing in your organization and not just saying, this is a bad thing, I think, as a person, and we should fix it like this? Like, why do you want to attach it to your organization?
Because we want our organization to look like we
support.
Yeah,
there's a gathered audience there. I'd like to address them about that's
that's more or less it.
That's so creepy.
Think you guys have a podcast, you have an audience. I just come and plug into your audience.
Yeah.
You guys are gathered around one thing. I could just be like, yo, fuck this thing, let's go this way. It happens all the fucking time.
So easy, and it's over for us.
Yeah. It's like the listen, like if you think of so the first Black educated people in South Africa, like we're thinking like in the late 1800s, those ANC president guys or they would go to America and study. And obviously the government is involved in like getting people to go study in America. Or what's her name again? Oh, Machek. What's her name? The hospital, man.
McClick.
Yeah. What's Charlotte McClick. That whole group of people, they'd go to America, nurses, and they would go to America and they would study. But they would study where? Blacks weren't allowed to integrate in society in America. So they would go to Black universities in America. And so when they came back from their studies, they were way more militarized. Because they're there with like Black people, and there's a constant discussion about Blackness, how we moving globally as Black people. And so they would come back so you take like a person who's like there was an ANC president in the whole of the 40s called A.B. Kluma. Same guy comes back, runs the ANC, takes them from a very shitty place and takes them to another, like from a small random organization to the ANC we know now, like literally. Then at some point the government goes, every time these Bruce vie, they come back and they political. Then they're like, no, let's build a university. Yeah, so that they don't have to go. And that's how they built Forte.
Okay.
So I always
that's interesting. Yeah,
that's the reason they built Forte. They didn't give a fuck about Black education per se.
Keep you here.
It was like, because you're coming back, you guys.
You're a nurse who's fucking violent.
And not talking to people.
It wasn't necessarily violence. You were sharper than ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you understand the politics and you...
telling everyone.
They were like, and so if you think about it, they were able to quell the...
But like, do you think that's what's happening with these the pastors who come in South Africa and like Omotoso, for instance, you know what I mean? Like they come here Do they study us?
Hold on.
Who we are?
There's, you know, when someone off ramps without indicating.
Just hold on. Just hold on. Because in the mind is like, okay.
Brother, just a young child, even a tata.
Put your hand outside the window. Like.
I'll do the hand afterwards. But they come to South Africa and all of a sudden, you know, they find you guys already.
Who's
we have
you guys?
churches already. You know, South Africans have churches already.
Why are you excluding yourself dressed like
what
this?
did I say? I said we. have churches
You
already.
look like a Nigerian
That's
pastor
what
right
I'm
now.
getting at. Thanks. They find us having churches. They find us doing it. But like all of a sudden they come in and they have these massive following. They have these people who like old mamas.
No Twitter accounts, nothing.
They have no Twitter accounts, nothing. But all of a sudden they have these people who are willing to put their necks on the line for them. Like who are willing to, the guy has rape charges, right? And he's in court right now. And they acquit him of 30
guilty.
charges. They're like, no, you're acquitted. In the courtroom, there are people who are crying and who are emotional. Outside, the followers
Dancing.
I'm like, dude, where do you find these people who will follow you like that?
Unemployment in South Africa. People are available. I'll come and dance. I'm here for you.
I don't know. I have no idea. I've never followed a pastor.
Since you were 15.
Let's see.
No, we just go to church. I don't know about following. I don't even remember the pastor's name. I can't speak on this because I
So
don't
you were never
know.
forced to be in church like that?
No. We never forced to go
Growing
to
up and
church.
stuff.
No. We just, if you don't want to go, you don't want to go. But it's cool. I mean, I still like connect. I still connect. And I feel connected in my spirit.
There's a super Christian right now. No, spirituality is not the one.
I don't understand how people can like they can convince people that this dead person I'm gonna make him wake up. And these are South African.
Faith. When you have all your heart in it and you just like, I believe in this doctrine, I believe in this thing, wherever it goes, what Loyiso was saying, where if you take an idea where people already believe in the thing and you go, I'm going to lead and I'm going to take you this direction, it's very hard for people to come out of that because they have everything invested in it.
What do you say to them?
But they don't need you to say anything, maybe. So people are believing
they
whatever
already
they believe. And
they already believe.
You think it's wrong and you want to change and help them. Some people don't think that they are like being led wrong or anything. They're just living their lives.
I just think my very uneducated opinion probably would, people are constantly seeking, you know, a way to better themselves or whatever that means. They're always trying to ease their spirits in their way, you know. And sometimes people offer that and in sort of a quick way, but that's like a long journey. Like to fix your spirit takes a lot of time and a lot of introspection and understanding a lot of ideas and concepts about what
but there's
what
a smart
things
guy.
entail. So people want, it's almost like wanting a shortcut to
Someone's gonna come and
a
say,
bigger
I
fix.
can make you feel better.
a bigger fix.
7 Hail Marys and I'm good to go.
Or like you like, bro, if you get shot, I don't care. No Mboro's waking your ass up. You dead, brother. Like, so,
You're gone.
So take it easy with, you know what I mean? So I don't know.
You can't tell people that it's over, like for real.
But
for
I
real.
think we should be aware that people are just seeking to. They look externally to be helped.
And someone knows that this is what people want.
Yes,
So I'm gonna sell them something.
Right. So where people should know that they have everything they need in them.
Bars.
Oh, there we go.
Bars.
There we go.
Which is
Bars.
you have you just have to unlock it.
Yeah.
Everything you need to survive and live this life, you have it in you without taking anything. You have it in you as a plain Jane
Some people believe that, but they still think someone else has the key to unlock that. in
Yeah.
them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you are the Machinyalan. You have
The Machinyalan of your own
Yeah.
spirit.
you might have someone to like kick you off or like direct you every once in a while, but you are in charge of your entire existence in a weird way.
Okay.
It's crazy. So even if you are a staunch Christian, it's still you who has to, whatever your belief and whatever your ideation is, you still have to, it's still in you. The Bible tells you that.
Yeah.
The way you're looking at me.
No. Wait.
read the Bible, Wazi. That's what we say here.
Yeah, people read the Bible, but they never compute it in a weird way. The most said phrase in the Bible is have no fear.
Really?
Yeah.
How many times? Do you know?
I don't know. It's a lot of times.
I think I remember something like that. Like it's repeatedly.
Have no
It's
fear.
constantly like, yo,
Have no fear.
hey, take it easy.
Live your life, okay? Live your life. Relax.
Oh, man.
Relax.
We appreciate your time, man.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you for
but
sharing it with us.
This is the first time we've been inspired.
Yeah.
All of these episodes.
Yeah.
and are you guys inspired? That's
Yeah,
why.
We believe in ourselves. Man.
we believe in
We
ourselves.
can do it, man.
Everything I need is inside of me. I can do
I
it.
now too can sit in the side.
We can buy a Twitter account and make it.
Oh, that's cool.
Don't be surprised if you see Wazi M Kunene with 1 million followers.
Yeah.
I've done what I needed to
Ask
do.
no questions.
I've done what
You
I
know
needed
lies.
to
That's
do.
crazy. Yeah.
Yo, guys, check us out on YouTube.
Can we rock,
or
paper, scissors
Spotify.
for this Twitter account?
No.
We'll go off air. We'll do it off air.
Discuss it off air.
Yeah, we'll discuss it off air.
We'll share.
But thank you for your time, man.
That was cool.
Appreciate
it
That was
so
cool.
much.
Sorry that I was running a bit behind.
Nah, you are black. It's fine.
No.
No.
No, it's not that.
No.
You made LNN.
Yeah.
It's fine. That's
That's
what it
why
is.
you're
really.
monotonous.
It's fine.
I understand, okay? Not that you are black.
Always dragging black people into
I know.
Let me tell you.
He's a Xhosa man before he's black. There's a difference.
Word life.
It was.
Let's go before we
Let's
fuck it
go.
up.
Yeah.
What's
We unlearned a lot and we learned a lot. Yes?
What do we
I'm
do?
not supporting you guys if you'll fuck up. I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna dance outside the court.
No, it's over.
You agreed
I'm
on
not
camera.
supporting your whole lives. No. A whole million followers are gonna lose.
Titi looks like he's definitely
Yo, are we
dancing
done?
outside the court.
Oh, okay.
Can I just take